Good day and welcome to AGK's Vinyl Life. I'm your host Anthony K, and today's Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. And on this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about Record Store Day, Black Friday, coming up this Friday in just 4 more days, and what it's going to be like here in lockdown. That's right, here in lockdown. Because here where I live in the Greater Toronto area, the government put us into full lockdown on Monday morning yesterday at 12:01 a.m. We went into full lockdown because unfortunately the numbers and cases of this horrible pandemic have spiked. And though they have tried to do various measures, restrictions, semi-restrictions to keep the numbers down, it just hasn't worked. People aren't getting the message about social distancing and wearing masks and all the stuff we all know about. And as a result, we've had spikes, and the government felt that the best thing to do was to lock down where I live. So we are one of the only places in Canada that are locked down in all of Canada. Toronto, Greater Toronto area, which includes where I live, Mississauga. One of the only places in Canada locked down right now. I think it's for the best, personally. But unfortunately, that means with a lockdown, no stores can be open unless they are essential businesses. And even the essential businesses have all sorts of rules and regulations as to how many people can come in and so on and so forth. Non-essential businesses are allowed to be open, stores are allowed to be open, but they can only offer what's called curbside pickup. Nobody can go into a store and shop. So unfortunately, record stores fall into that category. And I know there's record stores in this town that aren't happy because Black Friday is a big deal for record stores, for the mom and pop record stores. And it's one of their best days of the year, just like the other record store days. It's one of their best days of the year to make money. So I was wondering what was going to happen with my record store that I go to on Black Friday. So I went down there today and had a talk with the owner and found out all the details of how he was going to work around being in lockdown and still being able to put on a record store day. And I filmed that little segment earlier today. So I will cut that little segment in here now, and I will be back after the segment to wrap up and show you some past Record Store Day Black Friday favorites of mine to finish off the video. But so here I am. This is my trip to Rick's Recollections. So here I am at Rick's Recollections Records and CDs in Port Credit, Ontario. And I've just had a talk with the owner because we are now in lockdown. We are in full lockdown here in Toronto, in the GTA, Toronto, Mississauga, Port Credit. All these areas are in full lockdown as of Monday, yesterday at midnight. So we're in full lockdown, which is of course going to affect this Black Friday. And I was just having a talk with the owner as to what he's doing this Friday. And what the plan is as follows. He is going to place the records in the window here on Thursday night, late Thursday night, around 5 or 6 o'clock. All the records will be in this rack in the window, all the Record Store Day titles. And he said he can put 36 titles in the window here. So he'll be showing all the titles in the window here. And then he will be also posting on his website, Facebook page, and on his website here in the blog, as you can see here. Black Friday releases will be posted on Facebook, Instagram, and our website. The blog is on rickrec.com as stock becomes available. And he will also put them in the window here. And then on Friday morning, you will be able to call into the store at 10 o'clock when the store opens. You can either come down here, light up in front of the store before the store opens, or call into the store and pick your titles. So if you come down here, for example, you will see the records here. You will say to Rick, who will be at the door, You will say, I want this, whatever the titles are. You will say, that's what I want. He will then go in and pull those titles for you. Are obviously first come, first serve, just like any other record store day. He will go in, pull the titles for you, bag them up, ring them up, give you a total, and then he will come out and you will have the choice of paying him either through giving him a credit card to go in and manually put through on his credit card machine, or you'll be able to do an e-transfer or pay cash, and he will bring the records out to you. And that's how it's going to work as we are in lockdown and nobody can go into the store. So you'll be able to choose from the wall here your records. Also, you can choose, like I said, on the blog that will be listed on his website. You'll be able to pick it. It will show all the records and their prices. So you'll be able to pick the records that way, and you'll be able to either come down here and you'll be able to come down here and speak to him personally at the door to place your order, or he will also accept email and text message orders, I believe, and phone orders. But it will be the first come, first serve, just like any other record store. It'll be on a first come, first serve basis, just like any other record store today. So if you want to come down and line up, you'll obviously have to do it in an extremely social distanced manner. Nobody will be allowed in the store. So that is what we're dealing with in a lockdown situation. If you want to shop for records, this is how you shop for records here in Toronto in a lockdown situation here in Port Credit. And that is how this Black Friday is going to work. He also has told me that he has not even received any record store day Black Friday releases yet. There's none have even come in from his suppliers. Everything is just really messed up right now thanks to this pandemic. So let's hope that something good happens on record store day Black Friday. So that was my little visit down to Rick's Recollections in Port Credit, and I had a talk with the owner, as I said in the video, and he told me what was happening at his record store. We did the talk at the door, but he preferred not to be filmed because of the whole, not being allowed to be open and not being able to directly have contact with the public. We kind of had to work around that in our little interview, and I did the interview with him off camera and then told you the results of the interview, and that's what happened in that little video there. So that's what's happening for my record store day. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be strange. Thankfully for me, this is not a big deal, this Black Friday record store day drop. In my opinion, for me personally, I looked at the list and there's only 3 titles that I maybe want on the entire list. I think it's the weakest record store day Black Friday in years and years and years, at least for me. Maybe for other people there's some fantastic titles, but for me, I only saw 3, and I'll tell you what those are in a future video, because if I do get those titles that I wanted this Friday, then I'll probably do a quick little 10-minute video and show them to you on Friday. So yeah, that's what's happening here on Record Store Day, and that's basically what's happening for lockdown record shopping for the next month, because our lockdown will be going for at least a month, which means no more crate digging. No more crate digging. Here we are coming into the Christmas season, and no crate digging. Strictly, I guess buying off Amazon or other online places, or even from Rick's Recollections, doing online purchases and then picking them up curbside. That's going to be the only way to shop. But the crate digging days are over, and they could very well be over for the rest of 2020 here in Toronto, because they are, even though they're saying the lockdown is only for a month and hopefully will be lifted right before Christmas, the way the numbers are going right now, they're already saying that chances are not. We could be in lockdown right through to the new year, which is, pretty sad. But it is what it is, and we have to live with it. It's the new normal. So to finish off this video, I thought I'd just show you, because I got to show some records on my record videos. I always show records on my videos. So I thought I'd take a little trip down memory lane and show some of my favorite record store day Black Friday pickups. Starting off with Bad Company. And this is Bad Company's Live at Red Rocks, which came out last record store day, actually, last Black Friday, last year. And this is a double live album. Black Friday, record store day, 2019. Bad Company, Live at Red Rocks. Also from last Black Friday Record Store Day, Cardi B and her debut. This was originally released only as a digital online thing. It was what it called a mixtape. It was Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1. It was a mixtape. It was before her first official LP. And I really like this. This is some good hip hop and rap. You know, I'm not a big hop and rap person, but I really do like this. This is a really interesting spin. That's from the last Black Friday. Also from last Black Friday, one of my favorite artists of all time, Alice Cooper. And this is the first concert I ever went to in my lifetime, 1973. I was only 14 years old. 1973, the $1 Billion Babies Tour. So getting this one last Record Store Day Black Friday was a real treat because it took me back to the first concert of my lifetime. And this was recorded on that exact same tour. $1 Billion Babies, Alice Cooper. Houston, Texas, April 1973. Also from last Record Store Day Black Friday, Alice Cooper's Dragontown, which was re-released, and it was re-released on a beautiful orange vinyl. This was a 2-record version of the album, 2-record 45 RPM pressing of the Dragontown LP. And I really like this LP. This was the second of 2 metal LPs he did, the first being Brutal Planet, and then this one, Dragontown, which were much more metal themed. And the fantastic song on this was The Trigger Man. And what's next here? On that, Live at Red Rocks is also on red vinyl. And then also from a few years ago, another Black Friday, another Alice Cooper. From yet another Black Friday. And this was Alice Cooper, the Alice Cooper Band, live from the AstroTurf. And this was released, I believe, 3 years ago on Record Store Day Black Friday, limited edition. And this, my particular one, and they were on 12 different colors of vinyl. It was random what color of vinyl you got. You didn't know until you opened it. Mine ended up being on the silver, and even the pictures on the center labels were different. Mine is on the silver. There were 12 different colors of this limited edition vinyl, and this was the original Alice Cooper Band. Michael Bruce, Alice Cooper, Dennis Dunaway, Neil Smith, the original Alice Cooper Band. Glenn Buxton, of course, wasn't on here as he had passed away. They reunited for a live set, and this is fantastic. Also from a few years ago, I think this was 3 Record Store Day Black Fridays ago, The Doors' Absolutely Live was re-released. Doors have always been popular on Record Store Day Black Fridays. And this particular one, I believe, was released on a Midnight Blue vinyl. Midnight Blue vinyl. The Doors' Absolutely Live from Record Store Day Black Friday 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Let me try to get this back in here. It's not behaving. Welcome to tight record packages. There we go. The Doors, Absolutely Live, Record Store Day, Black Friday, 3 years ago. And also from Record Store Day, Black Friday last year, another Doors release, live at the Isle of Wight Festival, 1970. Another great live Doors album. This had never before been released. So this was an exclusive, first time released, last Record Store Day Black Friday, another favorite of mine. Next up, Madonna and her classic Ray of Light album, one of my favorite Madonna albums in her entire catalog. This featured the big singles on here, what I think was Swim, Ray of Light, Nothing Really Matters, and Frozen. And this was a Record Store Day Black Friday release, I believe 3 or 4 years ago. And it was released on, I believe, on a clear vinyl. Actually it wasn't a clear, it was a smoky vinyl. So Madonna, Ray of Light, Record Store Day, Black Friday, I think 3 or 4 years ago. Also from a few years ago, what year was this from? I think this was 2018 Record Store Day, and this was Bob Marley, The Wailers, Catch a Fire. Catch a Fire, and what they did with this one is they released it in the original packaging that had not been used for many, many years. The original Zippo lighter packaging that, of course, housed the record. And this was released on, of course, a smoke-colored vinyl. Smoke-colored vinyl, crazy pressing. But this is how their album was originally released way back in the day. And of course, they stopped using this particular record cover pretty quickly for Catch a Fire because of the complicated packaging. As you can see, it's very complicated. Catch a Fire, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Another Record Store Day Black Friday classic. The Ramones live in Glasgow, December 19th, 1977. I don't know how many times this tour has been recorded. There are so many Record Store Day pressings of various tapes from this classic tour. The It's Alive 2 was recorded at this tour. It's Alive was recorded on this tour. And of course this one, live in Glasgow. Same tour, but still fantastic. It's the Ramones. Ramones, there was nothing better than the Ramones live. Record Store Day. This was, I believe, 3 or 4 years ago as well on Record Store Day Black Friday. Also from last year. Last year was probably the best Record Store Day Black Friday I can ever remember. But also from last year's Record Store Day Black Friday was an original mono press of Steppenwolf's debut album done by Sundazed Record. This is an original. This is a clear mono press of Steppenwolf's original debut album. Another Black Friday Record Store Day release. And just a few more to show you here. And this was from, I think, 2 years ago, 2018, I believe, Record Store Day Black Friday. Devo. Are we not men? We are Devo. And this was a picture disc pressing released on Record Store Day Black Friday. Also from Record Store Day Black Friday, I believe this one was 2 years ago, 2018, a Bernie Grundman remaster of The Mothers. Frank Zappa and The Mothers were only in it for the money. And this was also a picture disc pressing. And what it was is, I believe there were 4 different picture discs, and you didn't know until you bought it which picture disc you got. It was a mystery. They were mystery picture discs. This was the one I pulled of the 4 picture discs. We're only in it for the money. Frank Zappa and The Mothers. Mono press, remastered by Bernie Grundman. Great sounding picture disc. Record Store Day, Black Friday. And one more picture disc from Black Friday, and I think this was 4 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago. And this was the soundtrack to Fritz the Cat, the Ralph Bakshi tripping psychedelic movie that featured cats running around having sex and smoking drugs and, and all sorts of silliness. But it's a classic. It's a fun movie. And this is the picture disc version that was released on Black Friday, which when you put it on the turntable and spun it, it created and shine a light on it, it creates this crazy moving cat strobe effect thing. Fritz the Cat soundtrack, Record Store Day Black Friday. And one more from last year. Love this album. This is Saturday Morning Cartoons, released last Record Store Day Black Friday. Can't believe it's already been a year. Saturday Morning Cartoons Greatest Hits. And this was a collection of, just as it says, Saturday Morning Cartoons theme songs performed by all sorts of famous bands. This came out in originally, I think, on CD back in the early 90s. Yeah, 1995 was originally on a CD. This is the first time pressed to vinyl, and it had all sorts of crazy things like Liz Phair doing the Banana Splits theme. Who else did we have? Matthew Sweet, Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Collective Soul, the Boogaloos, Butthole Surfers, Underdog, Helmet, Gigantor, and the song that makes his whole album worthwhile, the Ramones doing the theme to Spider-Man. The Ramones doing Spider-Man, Reverend Horton Heat doing the Johnny Quest theme, Violent Femmes doing Eek Eek or Eep Eep Ork Ah Ah Means I Love You from the Jetsons. Let's see, what else did we have? Sublime doing Hong Kong Phooey, and many, many more. And this was released on a fun green vinyl. I think they were both green vinyl. No, one was green and one was blue. Saturday Morning Cartoons Greatest Hits from last Black Friday. And last but not least, a little bit of jazz and some great jazz releases that have come out on. There's always some really good jazz on Black Fridays. And one of my favorites from Black Friday was this absolutely spectacular pressing of Cannonball Adderley, Swingin' in Seattle, live at the Penthouse, 1966 to 67. Cannonball Adderley is my favorite jazz musician. And this is a Black Friday 2 LP release, an absolutely fantastic album, hands down. Another great Black Friday release is, of course, Miles Davis. And this was Miles Davis live in concert, Miles in Tokyo. A Tokyo concert, Miles Davis. And this was actually from last year's Black Friday as well. Miles Davis live in Tokyo, fabulous spin. And to finish off my Black Friday of the past shows, my favorite thing about Record Store Day Black Friday is a company called Jazz Dispensary releases an album every Black Friday. And I have the last three. So I've got 2019, 18, and 17's Black Friday releases. And once again, this Record Store Day, this Friday, Jazz Dispensary is releasing yet another funk jazz album, which is the #1 item on my list that I hope to get. I don't really care if I get anything else as long as I get the Jazz Dispensary release, as I do have the previous three, and these things are fantastic. This is last year's Jazz Dispensary. Jazz Dispensary, and what they are comps. They are comps of various funk and jazz bands. Mostly in the funk vein, and they are comps of various bands, and they're fantastic. So this is last year's Jazz Dispensary, the Dank D-Funk Blend from 2019. Then from 2018, we had Jazz Dispensary's Purple Funk 2. Another fantastic spin. And then from 2017, we had Jazz Dispensary presents Moon Rocks, which is extra planetary funk, space disco, and galactic boogie. And this one is absolutely smoking hot. So Jazz Dispensary, and I hope to get the Jazz Dispensary for this year, this Friday. That's what I want more than anything else. If I don't get any other records this Black Friday, if I get the Jazz Dispensary, I'll be a happy man. And that's a look back at some of my favorite Record Store Day Black Friday pressings from previous years. Everybody, please, if you're in Toronto and you are shopping on Black Friday, even if you're not shopping records, or no matter what shopping you're doing, if you don't need to, just stay home. You know, if you don't need to go shopping on Black Friday, just stay home. But for those of you that do want your Record Store Day, please do it safe. Keep those numbers down. Everybody be safe out there. Have a safe Black Friday. And I will see you after Black Friday if I got anything. And that's it. That's all. As always, if you like this video, please put a like on there. Thumbs up always make people feel good, especially in these complicated days. A thumbs up is always it makes a person feel good. And subscribe to my channel. If you don't already subscribe to my channel. I try to do a video like this every Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, mostly Tuesdays. And turn the notification bell on so you're notified every time I post a video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, at AGK_lifetime of vinyl, where I try to post my spin of the day every day. Comments are always welcome down below. That's it. That's all. Hope everybody has a safe and good Record Store Day wherever you are, Black Friday, wherever you are. And as I always say, bye for now and rock and roll.